Blessed day to each and every one of us. So in this presentation, we will be talking about using positive language to create a better customer experience. We are the group 3, and I am Lizelle Duterte as a group leader, and we also have Mr. Lance Criston Rubio and Miss Cherry Amiswell. For our presentation objectives, we have number 1 is to understand the role of a positive language in enhancing customer interactions and satisfaction. Number 2 is to learn practical techniques for using positive, empathetic, and solution-focused communication. And number 3 is to recognize the impact of positive language in reducing customer conflict and building brand loyalty. So what is positive language in customer service? So positive language is words and tone that focus on solutions, possibilities, and support rather than the problems, conflicts, and concerns. So it helps create a friendly, respectful, encouraging, and securing conversation that makes customer feel valued. And so in simple words, passive language means telling a customer what you can do for them rather than telling them what you cannot do about their concerns. So what is the importance of communication in shaping the customer experience? And of course, effective communication is the key in shaping how customer feels about the brand or the service. So empathetic, clear, positive communication builds trust, reduces frustration, and also gives the customer, the client, the sense of security and assurance that their concerns are being addressed or will be addressed. Telling them that you can do this instead of that to resolve their issues. So it also turns challenges into opportunities for excellent service.
Key aspect of positive language in customer experience. Importance of positive language. Positive language is importance in customer experience. First, positive language construct trust and satisfaction by making customer feels appreciated and confident that their issues are being taken care of. Second, positive language minimize conflict and frustration through reassuring and solution-oriented communication, which de-escalates harmful situations and create a smoother problem-solving process. And lastly, it provokes customer loyalty by creating an open and kind interaction, allowing customers to revisit and maintain the relationship with the brand.
So, letter B, techniques for using positive languages. So, number 1, reframing negative thoughts. So, reframing negative thoughts involves changing the perspective on a situation or thought to see it in a more positive or constructive light. So, this technique helps the call to overcome the negativity in the process or in the call. Um, uh, this can this can improve the call. This this can help the customer and the agent to proceed with the assistance. So in this technique focuses on solutions instead on dwelling with the negative side. Like they in this technique, I think they are more focused on solutions than the problem. So for the number 2, the empathy and reassurance, in customer service, this technique aims to acknowledge the customer's concerns, to understand their feelings, and offer support to resolve their issue. Um, Um, this technique can help de-escalate a situation and build trust with the customer. So, what does it mean to have empathy with the customer? For example, acknowledging their feelings, like um, after hearing their concerns, you the response should be, "I'm so sorry you're having this problem." You have to understand their perspective. I'm truly sorry to hear about your experience. Like that. So for the number three, the can-do statements. So in customer service, can-do statements are expressions that assure customers that you can help them and resolve their issue. This is one of the techniques that builds trust and confidence. So these phrases demonstrate competence and commitment, putting customers at ease and fostering a sense of security. Um, for example, um, like, absolutely, I can help with that. I can do that. I can do this. Um, so saying that helps the customer to have assurance and have trust in you that you can resolve their problem. For the number four, active listening and affirmation. So in customer service, active listening involves fully engaging with the customer, not just hearing their words but also understanding their emotions, concerns, and needs, leading to a better solution and customer satisfaction. So, what does it mean to be an active listener? So, this is more than just hearing. Active listening goes beyond possibly receiving information. It requires focus, attention, and empathy, and genuine desire to understand the customer's perspective. So, it's not just about um, um, receiving their concern and their problem, but you have to be engaged with the whole message, um, such as their tone of voice, body language, and emotional undertones. So, understanding the customer needs, because when the customers feel heard and understood, they are more likely to be satisfied uh, with the service they receive. For the number four, active listening and affirmation. So in customer service, active listening involves fully engaging with the customer, not just hearing their words but also understanding their emotions, concerns, and needs, leading to a better solution and customer satisfaction. So, what does it mean to be an active listener? So, this is more than just hearing. Active listening goes beyond possibly receiving information. It requires focus, attention, and empathy, and genuine desire to understand the customer's perspective. So, it's not just about um, um, receiving their concern and their problem, but you have to be engaged with the whole message, um, such as their tone of voice, body language, and emotional undertones. So, understanding the customer needs, when the customers feel heard and understood, they are more likely to be satisfied with the service they receive. So for the number five, clear and confident communication. So first, what is communication? So at the basic level, the effective communication is the exchange of thoughts, information, ideas, and messages between people or groups. But I think it's not communication unless the transmission is understood by the receiver. Communication can occur verbally, non-verbally, in writing, and through behavior, as well as by listening and using feedback.
Benefits of positive language in customer experience. Enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty. By positive language, makes customers feel valued and respected, leading to a more enjoyable experience and increased brand loyalty. Reduce complaints and escalations. A reassuring and solution-focused approach helps prevent frustration from escalating into formal complaints or conflicts. Next is creates a professional and friendly brand image. Using positive language consistently shapes a company's reputation as approachable, customer-centric, and trustworthy.
For the conclusion, so positive language isn't just about sounding nice, but also creating meaningful, respectful, and helpful interaction. So it shows how small changes in communication can lead to big improvements in customer relationships and overall service quality and customer service. Knowing different techniques on how to use positive language is a big help for agent as it will help them achieve customer satisfaction and will not only benefit the customer but also the company.